Hello again, everyone. Now this is another one of my requested videos. So this video is for you, George, and is also for anyone else who is a Life Path 1 Soul Urge number 6. Now, most of my videos of late have been about the expression number, and the expression number are the talents and the abilities that you brought with you to help you achieve your all-important life path. This video is about the third most important number in your chart, which is your soul urge number, which is your motivation, that passion burning inside you. It's what you really want to do. It's that passionate motivation and drive that gets you up every morning and gets you interested and excited. Now, it's considered the third most important number. However, to me, when it's your motivation, you can have as much talent, in the world. Talent's also important, but you can have a lot of talent. But if you don't have the soul urge that is motivated to work alongside your expression talent to achieve your life path, and if your soul urge motivation is not being used to support your life path, it can be just as an important asset or handicap depending on whether or not you're using it to your advantage. So this is how your motivation supports your life path. Now, your life path is the most important number in your chart. It's your purpose for this lifetime. It's why you incarnated in this lifetime at all. So all your other numbers, your expression number, your soul urge number, your birthday number, and all your other numbers around the outside exist for the sole purpose to support your life path, which is the whole reason why you're here. Consider your life path as like the king of your kingdom, and all the other subjects around, the most important being the expression and the soul urge, are like advisors to that king, that leader of the kingdom. So it all relates back to that. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to do an overview of what you're here to achieve and what you're here to develop towards and how your soul urge can help or hinder that in a nutshell. And then I'm going to go into the elements of the Life Path 1. I've split the Life Path 1 into 10 elements that need to be achieved and mastered to help you achieve your Life Path 1. And that's in the left-hand column. So this is going to be stuff that you're going to find difficult. And in the right-hand side is your motivation. Are you motivated to achieve this element of your life path? And if it's something you are motivated to achieve, it will be something that you can link back to your life path and think, wow, that's a good thing, I'll use that. And if it's not something that your motivation number would support, it could help you possibly work towards doing it anyway, even though it's not a motivation as such. But it's like an extra job that, with any job, there's jobs we love and tasks we love to do and tasks we don't. So there are going to be some tasks within your life path that won't necessarily be something you're motivated to achieve. And your motivation number might not support that, or not even your talent number may or may not support that. So, but it is something that you still need to achieve, and it's just easier if your motivation and expression match or can be used to support it. So without further ado, I'm going to look at them both in a nutshell and then go into the 10 elements. So when you're a Life Path 1, these are your areas of development. This is what you're here to achieve in any lifetime. So you must learn to know that you are uniquely creative. Learn to be uniquely creative. Many Life Path 1s tell themselves they're not creative, when actually that's exactly what they're here to achieve. That potential for creativity is within them, and they haven't brought it out, so they just assume they don't have that creativity. But when you're a Life Path 1, that is the biggest element of your life that you're here to unveil, to bring out, to be creative, but not just creative, uniquely creative, because you are here to be the one that channels the idea in the very first place from source energy. Source is everything. Think of source as all information, all ideas, all experience. The Life Path 1, or the energy of the one, is the original channeler of that information into the real world. And that is what the Life Path 1 is here to do primarily. Channel. Be at one with spirit and channel and uniquely world-changing, world-healing, positive ideas from source energy so that you can manifest those ideas in this world. So world-changing, brand new ideas. These ideas can be quite scary for some people, and they can challenge people's comfort zones, and people can say to a life path one, you know, you're weird, or your ideas are weird, it's never going to work. And then that can make the life path one feel uncomfortable and unconfident. And it may make the life path one crave validation from others and then hide their world-changing ideas behind a barrier of fear. And that's what the life path one is here to get past. It's to express your unique world-changing ideas, life-changing ideas to the world without allowing your low confidence or opinions of others to stop you. You're meant to be unique. That's what you're here for. And you're also here to learn to be a strong leader to help you, because you know you can't do it all alone, one. And the life path one can be prone to going on to the next idea without moving on, without bringing that idea forward into the real world. So all these amazing ideas fall onto stony ground, and you lose interest and go on to another idea. And you need other people around you, life path one. So you've got to learn not only to bring people close into a team to help you bring your ideas to fruition, but also to lead people to the fruition of your unique ideas, because bringing brand new ideas is not going to be easy. You're going to need to be brave. You're going to need to be confident. You're going to need to step past validation from others. Now, this is something you're going to struggle with. And if you're feeling, oh my goodness, this is something that I'm going to find really hard, that is the reason. It is your life path one. This is your biggest nemesis and what you're here to get past and achieve. But when you're motivated with the energy of the six, you're excited and motivated when you're being practical and acting on your vision of the ideal. So you have this ideal, this vision of everyone having this amazing life, and it's your own vision of the utopia of the world where everyone is cared for and nurtured. And you feel like with every action you're manifesting your ideals in the real world. So you love to help people. You love to nurture and help others, especially those less fortunate. And you want nothing more than building comfortable, safe and loving environments and a home for your family. You're just the typical, you love to be the typical nurturing mother figure that takes care of everyone and makes them feel comfortable and at peace. And when you have that kind of nurturing kind of motivation and intention, the ideas that you channel from source energy can be life-changing, nurturing new ideas that can help bring the more elements of your ideal world to earth by bringing more unique ideas that help people that are vulnerable. You're using your motivation in your soul urge to help you support your life path one by bringing unique ideas that support your motivation to help and nurture other people. Okay, so let's look at the elements and go into a little bit more detail. So you're here to learn to connect to source energy in a very spiritual way, to take time to sit and channel source energy and download, or however you like to say it, channel, I prefer channel, unique new ideas from that massive bank of everything that we have in soul energy. We are soul energy, you know. We can, when we can relax with ourselves, we can pluck ideas from source energy. And that's what the life path one is here to do, to bring those new unique ideas down, but not to then hide them inside, to express those to the world. But the one can be quite low confidence and keep their ideas under wraps or under lock and key because of low confidence or fear about opinions of others or previous bad opinions from others, people calling you weird or your ideas are not good. So you let that low confidence stop you from connecting to source energy and bringing those ideas down on any level. But your soul urge 6 motivation means you're very interested in spiritual things. You know, you're going to be very pushed to express yourself in the spiritual and look towards the spiritual. but you're very practical in the way you express your spiritual energy. Like a crystal jewellery might be something that a six might get involved with because they love beauty and aesthetics, and they're very spiritual. You have a very spiritual motivation, very interested in the spiritual realms, and you like it practical expression, like the crystals, like maybe even the Reiki healing, maybe even the tarot cards, tangible spiritual things, or beautiful jewellery or crystals that express your spirituality in a practical way. That's very much your spiritual motivation when you're a six soul urge. But you could support your life path one by developing that, and you're developing your spiritual interest towards more quiet spiritual communion that you can add to your already practical spiritual practices, but add a little bit more and spend a little bit more time in quiet spiritual communion, and take notice of the ideas that come to you. You're a life path one, remember. You're here to channel ideas, and soul energy will always be, source energy will always be feeding that energy down towards you. It's up to you then in this lifetime to take that idea forward and make something of it for this world. So listen to source, follow your intuition. It will help you have the confidence you need to surge ahead with your ideas without fear. Okay, quiet spiritual communion with source to channel your unique, innovative ideas. You might feel more motivated to be more practical with your spirituality, and that's great. Keep doing that, but also take the time for quiet communion so the ideas can flow to you, and maybe have a pen or a video recorder that you can write down or record whatever inspirations or ideas come to you that you could then take forward rather than forget. Okay, so that's an important element for you as a life path one. You're also here to be that ideas person and to be known for that and to express your unique ideas. But again, as I've said, you can struggle to bring your unique ideas to reality because it's hard for you to stay stuck on one idea, because I'd imagine source energy is always like throwing dynamic energy and new ideas towards you. You can feel sometimes a little bit overwhelmed by the amount of ideas, and you could get an idea and think, oh, that's quite good, and then get some more ideas and then lose interest because you're looking at other ideas and you're not focusing on any one idea enough in order to plant it into soil and to nurture it to grow into something great. So you need to be the ideas person, but you need to bring that idea from source and not just leave it floating in your energy, but to bring it to reality and focus on it past the point of boredom, pushing out all the other ideas that might be hitting you, maybe writing them down for later, but focusing on an idea that has legs that you can really help the world with, which will support your soul urge 6 to help others, So it's world nurturing new ideas. This is using these two numbers together. Your soul urge 6 means that you want to change this world. You're very idealistic, you want to make other people's lives better. That's what gives you that fuzzy feeling inside. You love to nurture and help other people, heal and care for those that need it in your community, especially those less fortunate than you, or other people in your family and community that need your help. So you could support your life path one by channeling unique, innovative, groundbreaking new ideas, which is what you're here to do, and focus on them to fruition and beyond, and not allow yourself to be pulled away to other ideas. By all means, write these other ideas down, like a little brainstorm board every day, but keep focused on the ideas so that they can grow roots, so that they can grow and you can take it into something great. And your motivation in the soul urge 6 to help other people, and your motivation to change things in the world, can be used to your advantage to help you stick to one cause, one situation, one thing you can make better for humanity with your new ideas, with your passion and with your dynamism. You're also here to learn to be confident in your uniqueness, because you know, when someone's unique, you know, in school, you know, if someone was different, they were sometimes picked on, and, you know, people seem to get on with others when they're like them or they like the same things. And it can be quite a lonely place for a one that exerts their uniqueness. I mean, it's what you're here to do, and it's what you're here to achieve. And I implore any life path one to push their uniqueness, to show and express their uniqueness, because they're unique for a reason. But I also understand that can bring bad validation from others. That can, you know, that can make people look down on you or call you names or make you feel horrible. You know, you're a weirdo, you're different. What on earth is that idea? That's not going to help, and make you feel really bad. And then you crumble back into your shell again, like the unconfident life path one that you are. But, you know, you're here to, it's hard, and I'm not saying this is going to be easy. You're here to push past this craving for validation from others and then caring what other people think. You've got to keep in mind, when you're a life path one, you are here to bring those unique ideas. It is your mission in life. You must not allow opinions of other people that don't know what they're talking about to stop you or make you feel that you're not good enough. Trusting your intuition and allowing your intuition to guide you, to help you with that confidence and that inner strength, is very, very, very important. So be confident in your uniqueness. This is what you've got to learn to work towards. Express those unique ideas, no matter what anyone else says or however people get nasty. You know, don't crave validation from others. If you feel in your gut and your heart and your intuition that this idea is really going to nurture and help others and change things for people, you have to surge ahead. It's your life path. It's what you're here to do. And your soul urge 6 motivation means that you love people and you love to nurture and advise and help souls. So you love to build relationships with other people. But building relationships with other people can sometimes bring with it an element of being the same as them in order to build a comfortable relationship. So it's possible that some soul urge 6s want to build relationships so much that you can sometimes, you know, take people's opinions into account and hide elements of who you are in order to gain validation. So your love of people with your soul urge 6 could cause you to be more of a craver of validations of other people and allow dissension or disapproval of others to stop you from sharing your all important ideas. You know, they're ideas that need to be shared. So it's important, and it's not going to be easy. I'm not saying it ever is easy. It's your life path at the end of the day. Work towards supporting your life path by not bending to convention, you know, or always being a people pleaser or being worried about what others think. You know, be happy for others to frown on your ideas. Think to yourself, you know, it's a unique idea. I'm following my path. If people don't like it at first, you know, that's not really your problem. That's what you're here to do. You know, that's your purpose in life. So be happy for others to frown on your ideas. It just means you're on the right path to bring about the change that you want to bring about. And when it's linked to your nurturing soul urge energy, you'll feel fulfilled by the ideas and all the great things you're bringing and trying to bring to reality to this earth. You also need to be an initiator. You're a number one. You're here to not only channel that idea and bring it down into the real world, but you've got to be the one to start the engine and initiate that idea. You know, push it out into the world. And you know, when you're driving a car, you need more fuel, you need more energy to start it than you do to keep going. So you need a lot. You need to be able to express and use a lot of energy and focus that energy into practical initiation, to be a strong doer, to be action orientated, learn by experience and see how you go. You're the one, you're the beginning. So you learn by experience. You just go and see how it goes, like a child learning. You learn by experience, trial and error. And your soul urge 6, your passion, your motivation is that you like to do, you like to be practical. So it's something that you find that you enjoy doing. You like to do, whether it's nurturing others or creating beauty or art or makeup or home design or jewellery or crystals, or practical nurture, massage, even Reiki healing. You can use this motivational energy, this strong um, practical energy from your soul urge 6 to help you achieve and progress your unique ideas that come from the one life path. And maybe it's something that you focus down into a chosen field. The one life path can be quite scattered and dynamic. It could be important for you to start focusing on one subject so that you can focus your ideas down, so that you can take action and achieve in a focused way in your chosen field. But you're only going to feel fulfilled if it supports your soul urge, which is to nurture others. But most important, it's got to serve that life path one. It's got to be the practical initiation of your unique ideas. So there's so many things you need to bring in here. But when you do, it will bring you the purpose and fulfillment that you need. You also, as I've said, you need loads of energy to initiate. Starting that car energy and moving your car forward is where the most energy is taken up, from 0 to like 5 miles an hour. And more energy is needed to get an idea started, to get it initiated into the world, than it is to keep going. And your soul urge 6 motivation means you have average levels of energy, really. You're very much the calm, peaceful nurturer. You're not necessarily the dynamic go-getter and kind of person. You're much calmer energy. So you want to be more of a calmer person. It doesn't motivate you, or you're not interested, or you don't feel good at being overly energetic and manic. You actually prefer peace. You prefer a peaceful environment. But you can support your life path by trying at times to increase this energy, by increasing your interest, your passion. So tapping into the passion and interest of your soul urge number 6 can help build your interest and passion, and then build your energy behind moving forward and actually doing something, and having the energy to pound past the confidence issues and really do something that nurtures and helps, and that helps your community or family or those around you, and even those in the world, for the better. Helping those less fortunate, inspiring artistic endeavors, things that bring healing and happiness to the world. You also need to bring ideas, right? Like I said, people don't take that well. So these ideas are going to break barriers, and they're going to challenge others' ideals of what think that they don't want to change, like the conventional ideas. So the life path one needs to be the strong initiator and the pusher of the new ideas that people might not like to hear at first, but are actually brilliant or really good for society. Not all new ideas are good, but when it comes from the energy and source and intuition of a life path one, who is in good, positive mind, this is going to be something that's going to break barriers for the better. However, you're going to get people that won't like it. Any change causes all kinds of problems and upheaval. We all know that. And times of change can be the most difficult in our lifetimes. Having children, moving house, even changing jobs or losing your job. These big changes can sort of rattle at your sense of security and cause you to be like quite stressed out. So an idea that might challenge your way of thinking can be difficult for some people to take. But as a life path one, you're here to bring those ideas. As long as those ideas, and it's very important that you channel them so that they're positive. You're very powerful. You could also channel bad ideas and create very bad things if you were a negative one. But you're here to use your intuition and channel amazing ideas that might at first challenge people's comfort zones and ideas of what should be. But you need to be brave and work through that, and not worry about or crave positive validation from others, because not everybody really knows what's best for them. They know what they want, but we don't all know what's best for us. And if you're sure that what you've channeled from source energy filtered through your intuition, and it connects with your soul urge, and it connects with the positivity of your life path one, you know that those ideas need to expressed. And it's important that even if people's comfort zones are hit or people get angry with you, you know, you need to be brave. I'm not asking you to get into fights, but to be, you know, definitely no one wants to get into like real fights, but to be able to stand up there, break through barriers and tell people like it is, challenge their comfort zone and let that idea seep through so that it can be a positive impact. Now, this is going to be difficult and people are going to fight against you. They might even get nasty, but you need to be brave and be willing to take risks, because at the end of the day, you're here to bring those ideas to the world, and it's not meant to be easy, I'm afraid. You're also here to learn to be interdependent. The life path one can push other people away a lot. They seem to think they're the only ones that can get things done, and they can push other people away and be too fiercely independent and think they can do it all alone. However, life path ones, you're a one. You need all the other numbers up to 9 to help you, you know, to give you all those different nuances of skill. You know, you can't do everything alone. Independence is an illusion. We can't get on our own. So you need to learn to be more interdependent when you're a life path one. And it's going to be difficult for you to allow other people in and maybe even to delegate anything to other people. But that's what you're here to achieve in this lifetime, to be more interdependent. Excuse me. But your motivation in the Soul Urge 6 is going to make this less prominent in your life, because you have a passion for people and helping people and making people's lives better. So you are more interested in bringing people into your life, but you could end up being too much of a fixer, doing things for people, almost making them dependent on you. So be careful when you have a Soul Urge as strong as a nurturing Soul Urge 6, that you're not doing too much and taking over people's lives too much. Remember, we're here to be interdependent. People should not be dependent on you. It's all about interdependency. Excuse me. Excuse me, everyone. The air does get dry in this room. So your Soul Urge 6 motivation means that you do prefer to work with others, giving and receiving equally. You know, it is something you like to do. You like to be in an equal environment. You're perfectly capable of great independence and responsibility, because that's what you know, you want to be a responsible person. That's your Soul Urge motivation, to be you know, independent, be able to look after yourself when needed, make your own decisions, be responsible, and also work alongside others in a team. It's something you enjoy doing as a Soul Urge 6. You prefer to work alongside others, much more likely to help others and look to others to help you, much more of an interdependent number when you're a Soul Urge 6. So answer your passions and your motivations to be around others and pull people in towards your ideas. It's not about craving validation from them. It's about bringing them in to help you, working alongside others, and using others to help you to help other people, you know, because the one, you can't do it all alone. We are all interdependent, and we need to help each other. Okay, but as a Soul Urge 6, remember, you need to be careful you're not doing too much for other people, because in your passion to help and be nurturing towards others, you know, you can end up doing too much and exhausting yourself, and not spending enough time on bringing your unique ideas to the world. And, you know, you need to be able to balance the two and make sure your Soul Urge is serving your life path one at all times. You need to be determined to succeed as well. The one needs to get things started. The one is the person that takes the idea, and then that's got to be shown and expressed to the world. The one is the beginning, and that has to be determined to succeed. You have to be determined to get your ideas out there, and trust the skills you've mastered so that you have the confidence. Trust your intuition so that you have the confidence to move forward and surge ahead and bring your ideas to the world without fear and without craving validation. And you need to have that strength and determination. You've got the energy. You need the energy to initiate. You need the energy to start. And you need the emotional determination to succeed and get your ideas out there to help people, to bring change in the world. Your Soul Urge 6 motivation, your passion, is that your benchmark for success and interest in your life is locked within your ideals of making people's lives better, or ideals of a better world. And you work tirelessly every day in a practical way. You love to do that in order to make people's lives better, in order to bring peace to other people. That's just what you love to do as a Soul Urge 6, but you can be held back. Self-doubt, mixed with too much of a focus on family or community, could bring you away more from worldly success, more towards nurture of those around you, and can bring you away from the world, because the world can be quite a harsh place, the business world. And the 6 wants peace and love, and that need for comfort that you have in the motivation 6, or the Soul Urge 6, is that need to feel comfortable and feel secure. And sometimes the world can be the opposite of that. And your need for comfort can sometimes avert you away from wanting worldly success. But to support your life path 1, you need to develop the ability to be passionately determined to express your amazing, unique, groundbreaking, innovative ideas to the world as the first step to bringing them to reality. Not just pulling people together to help you, but expressing them, then pulling people together, and be determined to initiate and use your energy to express those new ideas to the world, to bring about positive change. And trust in your intuition that you're doing the right thing, you're spreading great ideas, and follow your intuition all the time, so that every action you take is something that you can feel confident about, and you're doing it for positive, good reasons. Now, this is going to be something you might struggle to work towards. This is not an easy task, but at least you know what you're working towards, and you can set about working towards having that confidence to be just determined to surge forward no matter what. Be powerful. As I said, the 1 is a very powerful initiator. It's the first gear in any car. It's got really strong power and assertiveness. That's the potential you have when you're a life path 1. That strong, powerful life path 1 energy. But it's important that that strong, powerful energy is used in good ways, so that you can be a balanced leader to bring your positive ideals to the world as a strong leader. When you're the number 1, when you're the bringer of ideas, you have to be the leader. You have to be the person that brings everyone in towards these ideas or this idea, and leads the people to this new beginning, or leads the people to this new message, new idea, new concept, new way of being, new product, new anything, new creativity, new way of working, whatever is unique and new that can bring good change to this world. You need to be a leader to bring that forward. You can't bring the idea forward and then hide behind a tree. You have to stand in front of your idea and lead the people towards it, and show them that you are strong and that your ideas are important. And only strong leadership and a strong, confident front is going to bring those ideas forward and make people listen to you. And only strong leadership will help you draw other people in to help them help you to achieve, to bring and express your unique ideas to the world. So the 1 is a very high energy, very powerful number, but you must learn to use that power properly. Okay, it's very, very important. So you must learn to lead others to the fruition of your ideas, but not be so dominant that you're tyrannical. Okay, you need to be a good, firm but fair leader, and that is what you're working towards in the 1. Okay, so your Soul Urge motivation, it's not going to help you much here, because you're not all that motivated towards leadership. Hang on a minute, my cat wants to go out. You want to go out? Please, you want to go out? Come on then. Go on then. No, stay there. You going or not? Yeah. I'm going to have a claw first. Sorry, I didn't want to leave straight away. I wanted to have a little bit of a claw before we left. So you're here to learn to be a leader when you're a life path 1. You need to be, to bring your ideas forward. The Soul Urge 6 is not what you're not going to be passionate about being the boss or being a leader. You know, you're a team player, really. The Soul Urge 6 prefers to work with and alongside others on an equal footing, rather than being the leader. You know, you're not really one. I mean, you're responsible, but you don't necessarily like being seen as the responsible one all the time. You know, you have the responsibility and the social skills and everything you need to be a leader, but it's your motivation number, and it's not something you're not going to really care about being in charge. You prefer to look after each other's and other people and support them and work alongside them rather than lead them. It's not something that you'd be overly passionately interested to do. But it doesn't mean you can't do it. It's just not something you'll be so motivated to do than other things in your life path. So support your life path one. You've got to develop the motivation, more self-esteem, more strength and assertiveness to lead when needed. You've got all the abilities you need to do that. You have all the potential in the one to be able to lead other people. You know, and there's all kinds of courses and training courses and books you can read to help you learn what it is to lead other people and how you can influence other people to follow you, which is really important for a life path one. You are the one, you are the initiator of new ideas. You need to be a strong leader in order to bring those brand new ideas forward. So you must develop more of train yourself to have more self-esteem, more strength, more ability, more strength in your own ability to lead when you need to be able to use your keen social skills and empathy and compassion and your competence in order to lead other people towards great things, the fruition of your ideas. You would be a nurturing, compassionate leader because of your Soul Urge 6, and you would communicate well with the team because that's what the Soul Urge 6 likes to do. That's what your heart would burn to do. You're not really one that would want to be a strong, tyrannical leader. It's not how the Soul Urge 6 rolls. They prefer to be comforting and peaceful. They're not really that tyrannical leader. So you're here to learn to lead, but not in such a tyrannical way. And your Soul Urge number can help you there, but you may not be overly, somebody might say, we want you to lead this team. You can do it, but you won't necessarily want to. And you won't necessarily want to be considered responsible. You like to work alongside people. But don't forget you're capable of it. And whether you want to or not, it is something that is important to develop for your life path one. Your power causes ripples, as I said, when you're a powerful one initiator, positive and negative. And if you're not channeling your, speaking to source energy and channeling your energy towards good, world changing, community changing, unique, beautiful things, you'll channel it towards the negative. And your great power that you have in the one brings with it great responsibility to do great things, but good, positive things. You must ensure that your intentions are good because you're powerful. And if you direct your power towards negative things, you could be very destructive. So it's important that the one channels and uses their strong power and energy, and it's just such a powerful energy, but you use it for positive, good intentions. You could destroy a lot of things. You're very, very powerful. Use that power for positivity. Okay, that's what you're here to do in the life path one. And when you have a motivation, soul urge number like a 6, you're much more likely to be that nurturing, well-intentioned, good person that is there to help other people. You want to do good for those less fortunate. You want to bring yourself and help people get to that real ideal world situation, help the less fortunate, and people might put you in positions of responsibility, which you you often resent because you don't necessarily want to be the responsible one. You want to be at peace, really. And you've got to be careful you don't do too much. But yeah, your soul urge 6 is going to help you to be a bit more nurturing of the vulnerable, rather than and more likely to focus. And you're going to want to focus your energy towards positive things to help the vulnerable, not to hurt them. So your soul urge 6 is going to help you get that great nurturing, world-changing intention to use your ideas and use your strong power in order to really nurture and positively help those that need it. I hope you found my video really useful today, George, and anyone else who is a Life Path 1 Soul Urge 6. So if you like my video, please press that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, do so. Click that bell icon because I'm always uploading new videos. If you want a reading of all your core numbers, a Zoom meeting, just me and you talking about all your numbers, then please contact me through email or send me a message through Facebook, Instagram or Twitter. I've also got a course, a numerology course on Udemy that I'm going to put in the description box, the link to it. So if you want to learn about numerology, the link's going to be in the description box. And I love to hear from you guys. So questions, video requests, I'm more than happy to do that for you. Questions, gossiping, I love to chat to all my subscribers. So contact me by communicating on my videos in the comments box, or just send me a message on email or Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn or Twitter. As ever, guys, I want you guys to trust the soul within you because only your inner soul knows best, knows what's best for you.